10 reasons why the AAF may be here to stay. Let's open with this one.
Barkovici never saw the man coming, and he is lit up. My goodness. Sean Washington with the stick.
Okay, now let's see it again.
Comes in the pocket. Wow, he was completely blindsided. He had no idea.
Woo-hoo! No flag. Cue the Wayne. So like I said in the opening, the AAF may just be here to stay. Now, if you haven't gotten into the Alliance of American Football just yet, I did a full video on everything you need to know about the league. That includes the rule changes, the players that are involved, the coaches, the notable people that you'll recognize, the execs, all of that. There'll be a card popping up on the screen. If you want to go and check that out, you can click that. It'll take you there to watch that real quick. Then you can come right on back to watch this. Now, you guys really seem to enjoy that last video. So if you happen to enjoy this one and y'all want more AAF content, be sure to click the thumbs up button and let me know in the comment section. Reason number 1, defense. Now, I showed y'all that hit in the beginning, man. One more time. Now, a lot of times in the NFL, it really takes away from a lot of the offensive records being broken. It's like, I'm impressed. I am impressed, but I am fully aware that the defense can't really play. I mean, like, the rule set is so ridiculously tilted to the offense that it kind of takes something away. And the rules are like intentionally vague. So at any point you could call something on the defense. Like the defensive holding on 3rd and long is just like, it's just, it just hurts, man. But even worse than that, it's just not being able to hit. Like if the defense can't hit, it takes away from the offensive players, in my opinion. It's like you out here flexing and breaking extra tackles, but the dude can't even hit you, because if he could, you wouldn't be doing all that. This is coming from an offensive player. I just like to see the defense be able to play defense, and you can do that in the AAF without all the penalties. It's fresh. Listen, dynasties overall are good for sports, but listen, man, people get tired of seeing the same teams win every year. That's in the NFL and in college football. So it's nice to have a whole new slate of teams and you don't know who gonna win. Every single night, history is being made, and whoever wins the championship, like, that's the first time. There are no dynasties, not yet. We'll get to see all of that stuff develop from the very beginning. You know what I'm saying? And so it's dope to be there from the start. Also, a lot of fans who may not have had a team growing up, so they were never able to make that connection, they now got teams where they could make that connection. Now, I'm fortunate, I'm from a place that don't have a team, but the Bengals fandom so graciously adopted me. So I'm good, I'm stamped and certified. But some people are not as fortunate. With that being said, I do have an AAF team. We're gonna talk about that at the end though. The new rules. For the most part, I pretty much love all the rule changes. They're mostly common sense rule changes, just eliminating things that take up time that we kind of don't need in the game anymore. Like, these are things that football fans have discussed before and been completely open to, but these leagues like the NFL and the NCAA, I mean, they've been around for so long, they don't really want to make drastic changes, which is understandable. But the AAF is brand new, so they can just come in out the gate, take some risk, and right now I think it's paying off. Making teams go for 2 is huge in my opinion. Just getting rid of the extra point. 1 is way more exciting. Like, after a team scores a touchdown, it's not over. You still need to convert that 2-point conversion. I mean, if you miss a couple of those, really if you miss 1, but if you miss a couple of those, which is a high probability because they're much more difficult to convert than an extra point, that could make such a huge difference in the game. So there's almost like a whole new meta and such a huge emphasis on having to get those 2-point conversions. The fact that there's no kickoffs can seem a little bit weird, but just starting that thing out on the 25 speeds up everything. I don't have to watch dude kicking and watch these guys run down the field, or watch these dudes call like a fair catch in college with their new rules, or touch back like 95% of the time, or even if it is a return, the dude just get to the 20-25 anyway. Just get rid of that. I'm good. Not a lot of people know about the onside kick rules, but the onside kick rules are dope, right? I'm calling it onside kick, but it's not actually an onside kick. So if a team is down 17 points or more, they can attempt an onside kick. Here's how it works. The ball is reset to their own 28 and they get one play to gain 12 yards. So like a 4th and 12. But you on your own 28. So if you don't get it, obviously the other team has amazing field position. So it is still a gamble. And you can't do it anytime, only when you're either down 17 or I think anybody can do it like in the last 5 minutes of the game. This will help keep a lot of the games competitive and close and exciting, even when a team is getting thrashed, like, you know, Orlando did the Atlanta team. Now, there's still punts and still punt returns. Those things are full contact. And I don't know, I think it just makes the game very interesting and it cuts out some unnecessary stuff. They have something to prove. You got super hungry players, coaches, refs, execs, the announcers, fans. Everybody is hungry in this league. And they're not so aloof. I mean, everybody wants to make the league work. This is an amazing opportunity for everybody involved in this league. And when you got guys who out there really trying to get it and knows this could be their last chance, that makes for some entertaining football. Pacing. No kickoffs, no problem. We kind of talked about that earlier. I love the commercial split screen model. You never leave the game. You always got an eye on what's happening, even when the commercial spot is running. And with that and some of the other rule changes, the game just moves way faster, giving you more football in a shorter amount of time, and that's love. Transparency. One of the dope things about the league is they kind of give you inside looks at some of the players and the coaches' discussions during the game. That's hard. They give you inside looks at some of the referee discussions during the game. That's fire. So you're a lot closer to the action and people feel more like real people. You know what I'm saying? So even if like somebody makes a mistake or does something, because you kind of in there with them and you see what it was supposed to be, it's just a really cool thing. And it eliminates a lot of the assumptions of foul play that haunt the NFL. It's easily accessible. I don't have cable. I haven't for years. But guess what? If you do, you can just watch this on TV, on normal TV networks. If you're trying to stick around, getting that TV audience is huge. Us internet guys, listen. We watch what we want, when we want. We might be flipping around, like I'll be watching 3 things at once. But that TV audience, bro, they really gonna sit there and tune in. I thought it was dope. I watched one game on Hulu. I watched the other game on Sling TV. You know, I just like the fact that I didn't have to watch it on some weird website like in my office, because I could only watch it on the computer. I could sit there, watch it on the big screen, on the couch, and chill. You feel me? Timing is probably the biggest reason that these guys might stick around. Their timing is just perfect. It is impeccable. Now, this have something to do with planning and something to do with amazing luck. Like everything went right for them. They planned to come in and fill a void right after the NFL season. That's a beautiful plan, super smart. But they did not plan, because they couldn't control it, was for the Super Bowl to absolutely suck and be one of the least entertaining Super Bowls in recent memory, leaving people just clamoring because we didn't get that exclamation point, right? If the Super Bowl was amazing, that would have hurt their launch. That would have 100% hurt the AAF's launch. But because it wasn't, and people are kind of already fed up with the NFL anyway, it really helped them. Also, their main competition, the XFL, isn't launching until next year. So they got a whole head start. So their timing on every single front is just worked out perfectly. Credibility. Because there's so many execs, coaches, players, announcers, like all these people that we recognize, you know what I'm saying? People from the NFL, people from big time college football. You know, you see one of those guys and you think, you know, this league could have some validity. But you see like 20, 30 of them dudes, you're like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, this league is the real deal. And because they had all these people, I feel like it helped them to launch in a way smoother way. Like, there was a couple of like flubs during the TV broadcast, or like the audio might cut us real quick, but it was so minor, bro. It was so smooth for opening night. I thought they did a fantastic job, man. And having all that experience over there and everybody over there that know how this thing is supposed to go and how it's supposed to look, it just helps a ton. The last thing is social cachet. People are rocking with this league, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't see the macro, obviously, so I'm not really judging off the numbers. I'm just judging off the social impact. Here's what I know. I know my Twitter was rocking. I know my IG was popping. By the way, if you're not following me on Instagram, @FlimLaRaps, people were sending me DMs. Yo, Flim, you watching the game? Yo, who's your team? Yo, what's the, you gonna cover this? Hey. I dropped a poll on the channel like during the first game, just asking, just one little poll on my little channel asking, yo, Who's watching this game? We got over 11,000 votes, and 70% of those people was like, yeah, I'm watching for sure. You know, and people were excited about it. Now a lot of this has to do with the fact that this thing is brand new. It's week 1. We'll see how the interest is as it goes on. You know, is it going to be one of those things that has that effect where people come on in the beginning and then drop off? Or is it going to have that effect where people come on in the beginning and they talk about it so much that new people come on, right? So that's going to be interesting to watch and see how that plays out. Now again, these are just my personal 10 reasons why I think the league will work. Let me know your reasons in the comment section. Also, let me know who your squad is. Me personally, I'm rocking with San Antonio. Why? Because I live in Texas now. Not to mention they got Logan Woodside. He was drafted by the Bengals. They got Greg Ward, who I rock with in college when he played at Houston. Mikael McKay is a dog. We're also responsible for this hit that I'm about to show you for like the 3rd or 4th time.
No idea.
Whew. And yeah, we took the dub. Now, this Orlando team dropped 40 points, bro. They dropped 40 points on Atlanta, and we play them next week. So I'm actually really excited to see how that goes. Like, look at that. Look at that. The league just launched. I am legit excited to see this game next week because there's already a storyline for me. Anyway, man, that's all I got for y'all today. My name is Flimlo Raps. If y'all enjoyed this video, be sure to click the thumbs up button. For more football stories, news, and analysis, subscribe here and enable your notifications to never miss an upload. If you really enjoyed the content, check out my vlog channel for behind the scenes look at my YouTube and music grind, along with me answering your questions at length.